Mind of the Meanie is now an exclusive brand partner with WWEshop.com. Pick up all your favorite new merchandise from Roman Reigns,
Acknowledge me,
Cody Rhodes,
I have to finish the story,
LA Knight,
let me talk to you,
and more using our exclusive link in the show notes. Click below and show your support today for your favorite WWE superstar at WWEshop.com.
Yeah!
You know, Meanie,
What's that, Adam?
we hear this a lot. Every CBD company tells you that their product is the best. With quality control measures like lab testing and QR codes now becoming the standard, it can start to seem like all CBD brands are the same, but I'm here to tell you something, Meanie. They are not. Knowing what makes certain brands better will help you spend your money more wisely and have more confidence as you incorporate CBD oils, topicals, capsules, or gummies into your own wellness routine. And that's why we're proud to partner with Green Road CBD as an official sponsor of Mind of the Meanie. And Meanie, I know you're a longtime user of Green Road CBD. How has Green Road CBD helped you in your life?
Let me tell you, Green Road CBD is a product I've been using for years. And when we started Mind of the Meanie, I always was like, let's get Green Roads as a sponsor, because I use them almost daily. Whether it's the gummies, you know, to take care of the aches and pains of 30 years of wrestling, the topical solutions that help my knees, help my back, help my elbows, help my shoulders. Green Road CBD has done everything to help me maintain a pain-free existence from all the years of wear and tear as a professional wrestler.
And to me, Meanie, that sounds like the Green Road's difference. And it comes down to a really few important points. They're just part of the reason that they've won industry awards year after year, earned thousands of five-star reviews, and have heard countless stories from customers just like you about the impact that those products have had on your life. So Green Roads is led by a compounding pharmacist with 25 years of experience helping her community getting healthy. For her and the entire company, it's more than just a job, it's a mission. And not all hemp sourcing is equal, Meanie. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. But they select their hemp from high-quality American farms, and also not all lab testing is equal, which is why they use an accredited independent lab to conduct full panel tests on every single batch. And that's why Green Roads is an original manufacturer, not just a quote-unquote white label brand. So right now, you can go to greenroads.com, Meanie, and save 25% off of your entire purchase. Wow. 25% off of everything, Meanie. That's huge. And all you have to do is go to their website right now, greenroads.com, and use promo code MEANIE at checkout. It's 25% off your entire purchase by using promo code MEANIE at greenroads.com. Own the day with Green Road CBD, and we thank them for sponsoring the program.
This is the Mind of the Meanie. Here are your hosts, the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard.
Peace, world, and welcome everybody to the Mind of the Meanie, your weekly peek into the world according to former WWE superstar and ECW original, Blue Meanie. We'll cover wrestling, music, movies, sports, and lots of useless knowledge, all contained in the Mind of the Meanie. I'm your tour guide, Adam Barnard, and he is the Blue Meanie. Meanie!
Yes, sir.
What's on your mind?
So you're digging the beard, huh?
Dude, it looks fucking great. It is a luxurious looking beard, sir. It is magnificent. It is coming in so good, man.
I can't wait to shave it, but it's going to be a part of my kayfabe Halloween costume, and
love it.
We debut it next weekend.
Nice.
So
nice.
Yeah. We're going to. I think for the first time I'll be doing the show via on the road.
Yeah.
So we're going up to Connecticut, Mrs. Meanie's my Connecticut family, and they're having a Halloween thing up there. It's a half birthday party, half Halloween gimmick.
Nice.
So yeah, we got our Halloween stuff all ready to go, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's been fun growing this gimmick out. You know, not too many people have been selling for it. A few people sold for it, but you know,
it's the first time
I get that look. Like, what's that?
I said it's the first time I've seen it that long, and I can't even remember how. I don't know if I've ever actually seen the mustache that full before.
Yeah, it's might be the. I don't know. I grew some shit out during the pandemic too, so I don't know. I didn't really. Maybe I didn't pay attention to it. Maybe I didn't take too much care. Like I'm every day I'm brushing this. Because I got a beard brush.
Yeah.
I was like, let me just brush my mustache and do the Marcia Brady 1,000 fucking strokes fucking thing. When you brush your hair 99, 999, 1,000. Yeah, I'm stroking. I'm brushing my mustache and all that good shit. But it's interesting having a lip sweater. Thing that sucks is this Monday me and Miss Meanie are going to go see Lou Elizondo, who is like one of the forefathers right now of the UFO UAP movement. To get information out. And he investigated while he was in the Pentagon, and he's in Philly Monday. I'm like, fuck, I'm going to get photos. I'm going to try to get a photo with this dude. I'm going to have the mustache. Then I'm going to feel predisposed to go, look, sir, normally I don't have a mustache. It's like
you gotta prime him before you talk to him. Listen, sir, I apologize. I just want to let you know.
I'm doing something else this afternoon. Yeah. I'm doing something else this afternoon that I'm fucking filming for.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have this fucking mustache in it, ain't I? So when it comes out from whatever is gonna come out, like, oh yeah, that fucking thing I grew 2 years ago.
And then people who see you for the first time will be like, oh, that's his normal look. That's him with the beard all the time now. And you're like, no, it's not. Then you have to have those conversations. It's a fucking
the fucking Colonel Sanders look.
Dude, I filmed something for Novak's documentary. There's a guy named Jason Chapman who's been filming Novak since the early 2000s.
Yeah.
I filmed something for him. It's got to be at least 13 years ago now. Maybe. And back then I only had the mustache and the goatee. Like, it wasn't connected. It was just like up here and down here.
We've all had questionable facial hair.
Oh, that was some questionable shit, man. I was like, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. And now it's like, fuck, I'm going to go do this documentary. And because basically I think I've told the story on here before about Novak crashing Bam's car the night I saved Novak's life. And it was kind of like this crazy story. But excuse me, I'm the first hand source of that entire thing. So he really wanted me to get in depth in this story. I'm like, fuck, I look like such an idiot. That footage. I look so stupid. It's gonna be immortalized forever with this shitty mustache, this shitty goatee. Fucking terrible, man. Awful shit.
Last Saturday we went to a surprise birthday party, and they had a guy drawing caricatures.
Oh no.
And I was like, Mrs. Me is like, I've never had one done before. I was like, fuck. I want to get one done too, but I gotta tell this guy, don't put a fucking mustache on me, all right? Look, pal.
Listen, hey.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna show you a picture real fast, okay? I'm gonna show you what my face looks like without this. I want you to draw just like this.
I did that. I actually showed him a photo of me with blue hair too.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah. So he took a photo of my phone with his phone and did me up with my sans mustache and with blue hair, which was pretty cool.
So, man.
And our caricature was the only one that had color. So that was pretty cool.
That's cool, man.
So yeah, I was like, listen, you motherfucker. I don't want to see a single fucking stash in this fucking thing.
Not a single goddamn hair on the top of my lip, sir. Otherwise, if I may, sir, I will tell you, we will have problems.
Sir. Excuse me, sir.
If I may have a volley, sir.
Yes. Speaking of things I filmed a few years ago.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. You had some news the other day that you released. I wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah. We I finally got the trailer for a documentary I did. There's a company out of Canada, a film company out of Canada, did a documentary on Raven. And Raven asked me if I could be a part of it. I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And it was it's about I'm trying to do the math in my head real quick, but it was like 2021. So like almost 3 years, like December 2021. We something, I don't know. Let me stop doing math out loud. That's real entertaining. Anyway, they came down to Philly, filmed a bunch of different stuff, and we filmed an interview for like 2 or 3 hours, and the trailer came out yesterday. I wish I should have sent you a link so we could probably play it on here, but Raven was kind enough to ask me to be a part of it, and a lot of things I said, you don't see me in the trailer. You hear my voice. It's like me and Billy Corgan talking about Raven. And there's some of the things I said was true. It's like, it was right on the forefront of like, Raven, the Raven character was like on the forefront of, grunge music and Nirvana and Alice in Chains and Soundgarden. He's like one of the first grunge characters,
Yeah.
in wrestling, but one of the most influential characters.
Mm-hmm.
And not only, was he influential in the ring, he was influential behind the scenes. He created so many different characters, He invented the Dudleys, he invented me. He gave Stevie Richards his persona. He brought Beulah into wrestling. He brought Kimono 1LA into wrestling. So many different things. And his mind was so good that Paul trusted him with the storyline that like Raven got to kind of call not that Paul wasn't, the boss, but like Paul trusted Raven that much that he allowed him that artistic freedom. So it was really cool to finally see that trailer come out. It's Nevermore, the Raven documentary.
Mm-hmm.
And let me double check that real quick. I got it right here. I just looked at the fucking time. Okay. Nevermore, the Raven Effect official trailer. You can find it on YouTube.
Yeah.
The channel is Night School Films. And a lot of people are asking when it's coming out. This is basically a teaser for it coming out. They're still working on distribution and stuff like that. But the director, guy named Jordy Day. If that's not a fucking Canadian name, I don't know what else.
Seriously.
Hey, Jordy Day.
That's just my friend from up north. This is Jordy Day. How you doing?
Yeah, like if I was a woman making up a Canadian boyfriend, I would say his name was Jordy Day. Yeah. Like Cindy Brady, who had the boyfriend George Glass.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
George? Oh, my boyfriend, George Glass.
George Glass.
Or if I was going to make up a persona like the movie Hiding Out, Maxwell Hauser.
Oh, man. That's a good one.
John Cryer. Classic movie.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, well, did you got to see the trailer?
I did, man. I'm really excited for it. I'm a big Raven fan. I remember my first real memory of Raven was, I think, the Johnny Polo character from the 90s. That was the first time I really remember seeing him on TV. And then I can't remember if he went to ECW after Johnny Polo or if it was ECW. That's what it was. And my first thought in my head was, hey, what's Johnny Polo doing in ECW? I was a kid, right? And me and my brothers, we were big fans of the Flock. Like we loved that whole setup. That's where I think I really remember you for the first time was around that time in ECW. And then, all the stuff they did in with Raven's Flock at WCW. And he's an incredible performer. I think he's long overdue to get his flowers. I know you've shared some stuff on the show before about some of the gimmicks and some of the stories that he was instrumental in. I had no idea. Like I knew, I remember you telling me that he was involved with you with the Blue Meanie development, right?
Oh yeah.
But I didn't know that he helped like basically create the Dudley Boys. I was like, oh my God. And like, so here's a question for you. Adam from Downingtown wants to know.
Yeah, of course.
Is there a chance that you could see Raven in the WWE Hall of Fame, coming up?
Absolutely, he needs to be. But put a pin in that.
Yep.
Because I have to say, you brought up Johnny Polo. I was like,
Yeah.
if you want to know Raven's character, Johnny Polo is basically is Raven, like the behind the scenes, jokes, and he would always call Vince McMahon again and talk about. I think he was one of the original guys to talk. Well, no, I think Jesse did it too, but he would talk about Vince's toupee,
Yeah.
and Vince encouraged it too, but just always made allusions to Vince having a toupee.
Yeah. That was good shit, man.
Oh, fucking excellent.
Such good shit.
And early days of ECW, early days of the Raven character, and this was fucking awesome. Raven's coming to the ring, and he's deadpan serious, and somebody in the crowd had a fucking giant Johnny Polo head.
Oh man.
Like those fat heads that you put up on your wall? Somebody made a giant Johnny Polo head and basically shoved it in his, like, not shoved it in his face, but like held it up to his face. He's like, man, it took everything for me not to fucking laugh.
I was gonna say, he was probably dying. Like, that is hilarious.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about having long hair. You can just throw your hair in your face and, the dead giveaway with Raven was if you see his shoulders going, he was a shoulder laugher. Me and Stevie fucking got it. Well, me and Stevie with the aid of Brian Lee got Raven at we were at the Lulu Temple in Plymouth meeting, and I was Colonel DeMeanie, and Stevie was Bear Von Stevie, and we're just being goofballs, and fucking Raven sitting in the corner being serious, and Brian Lee just leans in and goes, "They're fucking killing me, man." And you look over, you see Raven's shoulders fucking bouncing. And it's like, fucking great. Brian Lee, one of the funniest motherfuckers in the business, man. I miss that guy. I accidentally broke his nose once too.
Oh no! Oh my God.
Yeah, ain't proud of it, but it happened. Like we were squaring off with him, and we were just throwing punches. He was going to fucking beat us up. Maybe double choke slammed us or whatever. I gotta go back and watch ECW. I was too busy living it to watch.
I was gonna say, you were too busy in the throes of it. Yeah,
I lived it, Dottie.
Aaron Atherton hits us with a Scotty Flamingo. That, sir, is a deep cut.
That was his Global Wrestling Federation.
Yeah,
and I think in Portland he was Scotty Anthony, which his Portland stuff was fucking great too. But talk about a guy who's had eras,
Yeah,
he worked Portland. How many people wrestling right now could say they worked for Don Owens in Portland wrestling?
Crazy.
Young guy, good looking guy in the Pacific Northwest. But Raven was just a student of the game, a great mind, great artist. Artist is the word.
Yeah.
He easily could have been a stand-up comedian, but taking the pin out of the question you asked, KB in the Hall of Fame, I would hope so. Hope so, and hope so soon. Just not worse than, putting somebody in the Hall of Fame too late. And I'm not making allusions to anything. I'm not, but give some people some flowers while they're here, you don't want to wait, 20 years from now, it's not worse than, having a Hall of Fame thing for somebody who probably should have went in like 20 years earlier.
Yeah.
Not that the Hall of Fame started in the 90s, but just do it now. it's early. Do it in Vegas, But yeah, man, the Raven documentary came out, and the trailer came out, and I'm really excited for it. I posted a little like teaser photo like after it came out, and somebody's like, "What the fuck's that?" Because the photo was so well done.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was sitting at the diner with Mrs. Meanie and a couple friends, and when Raven texted me the trailer, I was like, "Oh, cool! I can finally talk about it." And I was like, "Yeah, look, check out these behind the scenes photos." And my friend's like, "That photo is so nice; it looks like AI." Oh, and the weird thing about the documentary is I had to take my glasses off, so it's like weird. Like I've grown so accustomed to seeing myself with glasses on. I had to take them off because the lights they were using,
like reflecting off. Yeah, like your ring light there. Yeah.
But the lights they had on me were just you couldn't see my eyes.
Oh, man.
I was like, "Hey, do you mind taking off your glasses?" I was like, "Sure. Can you mind let me know where you're sitting?" I thought I'm blind like a bat, but
yeah.
But yeah. So as it gets closer, I'm looking forward to plugging the hell out of it.
Yeah.
If there's anything, I love promoting stuff. I like helping people out.
Yeah.
I'm
looking forward to seeing it. I'm looking forward to like I said, I'm a big Raven fan for as long as I can remember. I'm excited to check it out. As we have more information, we'll definitely pass it along here. Somebody in the chat here, Mass.
Yeah, we have a great chat today.
We do. Let me give a shout out here real fast. Mass Sanity said, "Good morning, everyone. Are we having coffee in our underwear? Where is David Arquette, sir? I don't know where he is,
sir. That's tomorrow.
Yes.
That's today's Saturday. That's Sunday.
It'll be tomorrow's episode.
Mass Sanity. Me and Mass Sanity chop it up in David in RJ City's Sunday morning. There's on Sunday mornings. I keep saying David. Sunday mornings, RJ City drinks coffee in his underwear on his YouTube channel, and sometimes me, definitely Mass Sanity, and sometimes David Arquette pops up in the chat.
That's funny.
Yeah,
we got James Weston, Chicka Blue. Good morning. Machete Von Kill Pod Squad member. Machete. Happy belated birthday, by the way. More than
happy belated.
That's right.
Happy belated. I hope it was everything you hoped for.
Andrew's here. Fucking Yankees. Yeah, fuck the Yankees. What a game, but an even better finish. Good for Freeman. Yo, did you see the fan interference call last night?
You tell me about that, and I'll give you my impressions on the whole fucking end of that game. What was it?
So real fast, Don Moses is here and says, "Wait, I'm sitting here in my underwear for nothing?" Don't make Meanie stand up. Don't make Meanie stand up. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. I'll do it.
I'll make you stand up.
I'll do it.
I'll totally Brillo the fucking camera.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think, my God, it's like
I love you, Donnie.
It's like a button in a fur coat. So it's like, I think it was it the Yankees hitter that hit into the outfield? Like it was basically center field, right? It was like pretty much a deep line drive.
Right.
And a fan reached over into the game and caught the ball. Like it was still in play. There was no way that ball was like the way it looked, the way the arc was coming in, the way you could see it, it looked like it was going to hit the wall. And the fan reached out and grabbed the ball and caught it. And so the ref threw up. It's the first time I've ever seen like one of the umpires go like this, which is fan interference. And so
that, or is a big fan of Barry O.
Well, that too could be that. I was waiting for him to hit the AJ Styles, which is entirely possible too. But now he hit a fan interference call, and I was like, holy shit, like this guy could have changed the trajectory of the entire game and maybe the series. And it's I don't care who like that, like, we don't, I'm not a fan of the Yankees, but that's fucked up to do to somebody. Like if you're going to win fairly, then let them win fair,
there was a similar incident. There was a fucking similar instance in, I forget what series it was, but
it was Chicago, if I remember correctly.
No. I know what you're talking about there, but fucking, one of the Yankees hit a ball, and it could have been. You'll never know, but a kid caught the ball before it can like officially go out as a home run.
Oh yeah.
And he pulled it out, and then it was a home run. And this might have been before instant replay. And like they're carrying. Oh, okay. Miss Hennies knows what I'm talking about. Yankees or Royals. Fucking ALCS. Fucking kid grabs the ball, and they call it a home run.
Yeah.
And fucking they're picking up the kid and parading him around because he basically fucked the Orioles.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I was watching SmackDown when that play happened, but
Yeah.
I was bouncing back and forth.
James says, wait, AJ Styles' sign is equal to fan interference? Yes, actually it is. It's where AJ got the sign from. I'm not sure. Many people don't know that, but we're here to enlighten, sir. So,
like false start in football is traveling in basketball, you know?
Yep.
Or if you're a Motown fan,
yeah,
it's the way the thing you do, whatever the fucking song is.
I'm just getting more information about this because I saw it on the old Elmo's Hellscape Bird app. So it was, here's from Fox 11. One more time.
I think Elmo. I think Elon Musk is an alien.
I think so too. There's no other explanation.
If he peeled his face back like a character not show V, I wouldn't be fucking surprised. I'd be like, ever see that motherfucker laugh?
Yeah.
And he laughs like an alien trying to imitate a human laugh. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Yeah.
I'm here being involved in the humans. But yeah, he does the whole X thing. Like, come on, man, get your shit together. But he says
he bought McDonald's and changed the name to something else. Twitter was Americana,
right?
I'm going to tweet something.
Yeah, it's literally brand recognition. Like oh man, he just shit all over it.
McDonald's, Pepsi, Coke,
yeah,
Twitter. I'm going to force this X thing on everybody. Fuck you.
Yeah, seriously. In the middle of what was already this is Fox 11's reporting.
Yeah. Let's get back to that.
To KJ Hiramoto, who is a reporter for Fox 11. In the middle of what was already a tense 2-2 tie between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the New York Yankees, a bizarre fan interference play was called during the game. The Yankees' Gleyber Torres, his name is Gleyber? Okay. His parents must hate him. Blasted a line drive to left center field, likely headed to the wall. A fan in a gray Dodgers jersey extended his glove, catching the live ball. The rare and strange play prompted the umpires on the field to keep Torres at second, as opposed to letting him round all four bases for a home run, as the Yankee infielder and his Bronx Bombers teammates had hoped. I mean, if you watch the video, if you haven't seen it, it is...
I'll watch it.
It is fucking like, it is very clear that this person reached their hands out into the live game and fucking caught that ball. So
I'm not a fan of either team.
No.
But I'm less of a fan of the Yankees. So
yeah.
And just for the fact that they got oh my God, what's his name? I've tried to force his name out of my head because he used to be with the Marlins. What the fuck's his name? Oh yeah, Yankee my wanky. The dog man needs food.
Andrew said it didn't look like a homer. That's what it was.
Chaz Chisholm or Jazz Chisholm, because there's a player.
What?
His name is Jazz. I fucked his name up so bad. I can't. Jazz Chisholm.
Jazz Cabbage.
His name is Jazz Chisholm. I know. I keep calling him. I keep changing his last name to Chisholm.
Wait, Andrew's got it. Jazz Chisholm. Is that it?
I'll switch the J. Yeah, thank you, guys. I switch the J to the CH because I call him Chaz Chisholm.
Is that gonna be
I hate that name. It fucking
the show.
Yeah, Chaz Chisholm.
Oh my God. Andrew says it didn't look like a home run. That's what I mean. Like, if you watch the video, you can see like where it was definitely going to hit the outfield wall. Like, it was not going out. It was still in play. So I was just shocked by that. Real quick, as far as what we were just talking about with Elmo, Elon Musk is the closest thing we've had to a real life Lex Luthor. Yes, that is correct. Jesse Eisenberg played that role, that Elon Musk role to a T in Batman Superman. But no, I didn't get a chance to watch the end of the game, but that was in the 9th inning, wasn't it?
What, the end?
That was the end of the game, or was there anything crazy?
So the Dodgers tied up 2-2. Goes into the 10th. And they had a chance to fucking go, win the game, and they'll go 3 and out. The Dodgers, they being they. So they get to the 10th. They straight, the Yankees go down. The Dodgers come out. I forget what they said. One guy got on. 2 guys get on. They get down to 2 outs. There's fucking what's his name? From Japan.
Ohtani.
Ohtani gets up. So they get 2 on. Ohtani gets up. They switch pitchers because they're afraid of Ohtani. Ohtani does a pop fly. Now the guy from the Yankees does a spectacular catch that dives into the crowd. He can be a spectacular catch, does the thing into the crowd right out of the Dire Straits video for Walk of Life. And then you're like, oh, fuck, they're down to their last fucking out. So I forget who comes up to bat, but they intentionally walk him, which, basically loads the bases just to get to, dude, it's early. Give me a second here.
You're good, man. You're good.
I just saw his name in the chat.
Oh yeah, here it is. So walk-off grand slam by Freeman because Boone put Nestor in?
They intentionally walked the guy to load the bases to get to Friedman because Friedman had a bad ankle.
Wow.
And fucking first pitch, he just smacked that fucking thing out of the fucking ballpark. I'm sorry for my indecision right now. I literally just woke up before we did this podcast because I got a fucking full day today. That's why we're going this so early today. But he fucking hit it, and he just stood there like the Statue of Liberty with the bat, walking down the line. And dude, it was just like if you scripted it in a fucking movie.
Yeah.
And there's a certain laugh I let out. Yeah, it hasn't landed yet. Andrew H in the chat. There's a certain laugh I let out. I usually reserve for the Cowboys losing.
Yeah.
And that came out last night, just to see the spectacular, it was right up there with the Gibson play back in the 80s. Kirk Gibson, they brought him up to be a pinch hitter, and it was a big gamble because his fucking knees were shot, and he hits the fucking home run, a walk-off home run in the first game of the World Series. And then here comes up Freddie Freeman, who's having an ankle injury. Fucking smacked it, bro. And I'm like, when I get hysterical, I laugh like my grandmother. And it's full fucking, it just fucking, and Mrs. Meanie texts me, don't laugh so loud, it's late, and I'm just like, I'm pointing like Donald Sutherland in the Body Snatchers movie. I'm like, But yeah, what a fucking great end to a fucking game.
Yeah.
Not if you're a Yankees fan, but this World Series is, I'm calling the Dallas Cowboy fan series.
Yeah.
Because Cowboys fans, they like Cowboys fans like the Lakers, Pittsburgh Penguins, the Yankees, and the Dodgers.
Yep.
So it's a battle of Cowboy fans, because they're front runners.
Of course.
Yeah. I've never watched sports before. Let me pick the people with the most championships. Jerk offs.
That's right. Front running bullshit.
Yeah. So yeah, you get the best of their, they're just going to switch a hat each inning.
Yeah.
You know, just they're going to get tennis elbow. Just like I have right now. But I got my fucking elbows fucking killing me, bro.
No, man.
Yeah, it's
That's
got
not a
mine
good
in
thing.
it.
That's
yeah.
not good. One other thing I want to talk about before we get into our favorite segment of the show, sir, is that WWE announced that NXT will be running an episode of the show, rather. Sorry, a bunch of leaves just fell down in front of my window here, and it was like a bunch of shit that fell, and I thought there was
You're
like
easily
birds.
entertained, my friend.
Man, I'm just like a fucking squirrel. NXT will be running a show from the ECW arena on November 6th. And I want to know your thoughts about that. And hopefully I spoke to somebody I'm going to tell you about in a second, and I want to know your thoughts on it and what you think they could do with it. But what do you think about them running what do you think about them running the House of Hardcore, man?
I guess I should hide in the building soon. I guess I should get some rations and a sleeping blanket and find a place in the building to hide until the right time. Yeah. I guess. It's fucking great. It's gonna be crazy, man. Just I mean, people do live TV from there. Yeah. They got the mixed martial arts group that does a fucking thing from there, and they've done live TV, and of course ECW, but One Night Stand. No, it wasn't barely legal, but that was way before the building can handle it like it can now. But it'll be good. I mean, they're going to I know they're bringing a whole bunch of fucking production. Mm-hmm. It's going to be good. It's going to be a live rowdy crowd, bro. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's going to be great. I like that NXT's going back to like the darker colors, like when when they did NXT 2.0, and their logo looked like something that should have been on a sweater on the boardwalk in Wildwood. I like what Sean's doing with the company now. I like the silver and black logo. I like what they're doing. But running the arena, it's awesome. It's perfect. Yeah. I don't know what they have planned. Hopefully somehow, I pop up in somebody's head. I'm a cheap date. I'm 10 minutes from the building. Just it'll be awesome. Yep. It'll be awesome.
I had a chance to talk to the Don of NXT, Tony D'Angelo, earlier this week, which actually drops today over on the Takedown on SI's YouTube page. So go ahead and subscribe now if you're not there. My article will be accompanying that around noon, I think, is when we're going to release it. But I asked him, because he's got the D'Angelo family, I asked him if he could see himself bringing the FBI back, the full-blooded Italians, Nunzio and Sal, maybe Big Vito. What are your thoughts about the D'Angelos or Little Guido coming back? I said to him, I hope it makes the cut of the video, but I said to him, I was like, this is like the D'Angelos and the FBI. Like, you're just printing money at this point. Like, you're just printing money.
It's two families working together. That'd be great. It's a perfect opportunity to do a nod to the past. I mean, they already hinted at stuff in the commercial showing like old school ECW footage. The shame of it is the building looks nothing like it used to. So if they need somebody to give a tour of, they already hired me to give a tour during WrestleMania week. But
I was gonna tell you, I don't know if I told you this, but on one of the nights on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, I saw a clip of because they're talking about the WrestleMania 41 access stuff and priority passes, and real quick, there's a clip of you sitting on the right hand corner doing something at the ECW arena.
What was this on?
It was on Monday Night Raw. I was like, oh shit, that's Meanie. I was like, that was from the ECW arena thing that they did. Like, you were sitting there.
If somebody could go back and clip that, and I didn't see it.
I'll have to go back and find it. Were you gimmicked up for that whole thing? Did you have the blue in?
I believe I did.
Because I knew, I was like, I know that blue hair anywhere. It's like, that's the fucking Blue Meanie.
I was. So I was blue to look. Back in the day, I used to dye my hair blue. Mm-hmm. but I do stuff sporadically now. Just I'm not. I could wrestle every weekend if I want to, but what they're paying versus what I'm willing to feel is two different things.
Right.
If it's worth it, I'll wrestle or I'll do conventions that weekend. And when I do stuff, I've been using this blue hair wax that goes in, and it does. The thing about being the Blue Meanie back in the day is I put the blue dye in, but I would have to hairspray my hair straight up.
Right.
Hairspray kills the color.
Seriously, and then constantly. Yeah.
Constantly dyeing it. So I got this blue hair wax that does the styling and the color. So like when Mania was in town, there was times I was sleeping with the shit in my head, it's just, why wash it out? I'm just gonna have to put it back in a couple hours. So, I put on a fucking bathing cap and was fucking sleep with it. But yeah, that was my blue head in that commercial. I need it, dude. If it's on like your DVR or something like that,
it should still be on the YouTube TV. I think it was 2 weeks ago, if I remember correctly. I'll have to go back and scan through and find it. But I know I saw, like, they had, like, how they do a bunch of different things, like, oh, get your priority pass now. And then it was like clip, boom. And then, oh, fuck, that's Meanie.
Yeah.
So I'll grab it for you.
They recorded the whole, well, not the whole tour, but they recorded most of the tour I gave out. So
I wonder, and again, like, I wonder if they're going to use any of that for this NXT thing coming up. But like I said, I was shocked. A couple of things, two things that really stuck out to me. Selfishly, obviously, I got to put myself over. They used the article title from my Sports Illustrated piece in the clip, which was the news. So, like, when they were announced, they did a whole bit on NXT. I think it was this past week. I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. And they do a whole thing about ECW being, or, NXT being at the 2300 Arena. And they used Yahoo News' report, Philly Inquirer's report, and then my report from Sports Illustrated. So they put the title of my piece
amazing
in the fucking, I was like, oh, I know that. I recognize that. And at the same time, I was like, right? Like, what the fuck? This is great. But at the same time, they also were showing footage of New Jack, which I fucking love. But it's also like, it's a new era, it feels like, because like for so long they shied away from New Jack. And now it feels like under this new regime, they're really leaning into that older stuff.
Oh, it's definitely Triple H.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely him doing it. But I love the fact that they're not. It's like, I love the fact that they're not shying away from anyone that was in that company. Obviously, like, there may be one big one that they may not use, but like, everybody else is fair game. And because you can't really tell the history of ECW without New Jack, and I think that's pretty fucking dope.
It's cool and the shame all at the same time.
Yeah.
New Jack tells the story how they wanted him initially to be they tried to get him to be a member of the Nation of Domination, and for whatever reason, it didn't work out. But then the one night stand weekend, it was like, it was kind of sad that, like, there's the Jeremy Borash tribute to ECW, like 2 nights before one night stand, and then like all the guys who were like a part of that show were leaving Philly to go be a part of one night stand, and like had to leave New Jack behind. And it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Imagine the Hammerstein Ballroom if New Jack would have came out.
Oh my God. There would have been, because I don't know if there would have been a louder pop outside of anything they could have done with bringing the Sandman out and the full entrance with the full regalia and the metallic and everything. Do you imagine if they fucking had licensed Natural Born Killers and he fucking oh my God, dude. I would have been jumping around the living room, man. Holy shit, dude.
Would have been amazing.
Oh my God, that would have been amazing. But Adam from Downingtown wants to know before we get into the other segment, if it's suppose Papa H, who is, as we know, a listener of the show, big longtime fan of our program, suppose he picks up the phone and he's like, hey, yo, we want to bring you back. We want to have you come and be a part of this. Who would you like to work with in the NXT roster? Was there anybody that you could see yourself doing a segment
if he's going to have, the FBI with D'Angelo, that'd be fucking
Yeah.
It'd be fun to be on the other side of that, whoever they're working with. But anything, man, just anybody, anything, just a cameo, just, I don't want to put anything out in the ether and then like say I say what I want to do and then Triple H is listening, wink, wink. And then he goes, oh, well, I was going to do that, but Meanie said it, so I don't want to jinx myself by putting it out there that, but I don't want to fuck myself.
No, that makes sense. I could see another Paul calling. If I may, if the Blue Meanie should decide to arrive, I think we put him with Trick Williams. So
yeah, anybody, man, anybody.
No,
I can work with anybody.
I would love to see it, man, and I'm always rooting for it.
I know it wouldn't be a match, but like,
yeah.
Even as a backstage cameo, we're bumping into somebody in the hallway. Meanie, what are you doing here? I live here. I live here. Oh, Philadelphia? No. I live here.
What are you guys doing in my room?
You live in the 2300 arena? Yeah. I sleep under the ring. Shit like that.
What are you guys doing in my room? Why are you guys here?
Yeah. Who let you in?
Yeah. I'm excited, man. It's a completely sold out. So that it sold out really fucking quick.
That's amazing.
If you can't get, obviously.
And that's another thing. I saw people complaining online about the ticket prices, but it's a one-time thing.
Yeah.
I can see if they're trying to run that regularly and charging those prices, but the cost that it costs to look, I talked to Roger at the building and just hearing how much production they're putting into this show. It's going to cost them a lot of money to run a building that small.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When
they do their regular show, they're at the PC.
Yeah.
Where everything's just sitting there in house. This, they're actually, moving production. They have to bring a truck. They have to bring all this special stuff to make the arena look WWE worthy. So, the ticket cost is a lot, but it's going to be a one-time experience. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I am, specific. I don't know why I'm super fucking excited about it, man. Like, I guess it's giving me those old vibes from ECW, those old good feelings. But, one of the other things I'm having good feelings about, sir, is a question for you.
What would that be?
Are you ready to ask Meanie?
I would love to. It's time to ask Meanie anything. Ask me something.
Yeah, cause.
This is a drizzling shit.
Don't forget to drop us your questions using the hashtag Ask Meanie, and you may hear them on the program. Meanie, what do you got today on your docket there for your drinks, pal?
I actually remember putting in the fridge last night. So I got Waterloo peach.
Ooh, that looks good.
I'm just waiting for the pumpkin pie to come back, man.
If you see any pumpkin pie cases, grab them for Meanie and set them aside because we need them. I have some of the cheap shit from Aldi here. I got the classic lemonade flavor, and I am going to crack this right now. We'll get started here in 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Sandman did that shit.
So good. Cheers, beers. Pinkies up. Oh, good shit, man.
Believe it or not, it tastes better cold. Who knew?
Oh,
I'm an asshole. I'm like, oh, yeah, let me get a seltzer. Fuck, I don't have any in the fridge.
We got 2 questions this week for us. Aaron Atherton says, this is a question for both of y'all. What is your comfort video game?
For me, it's MLB The Show. I strictly play the Road to the Show part of the game. You can make a character. The character comes up through the minors. You can come up to the big leagues, and I've yet to play all the way through to like retirement with the character. That's my goal. Mm-hmm. But every year they put out a new game, and it's just fucking good. It's just like fuck. But my favorite, what I love about MLB The Show is you can put your own music in the game. Like you could load up a thumbstick full of music, put it on there, and you could do it for situational things. You know, when I hit a home run, you hear Harry Cowles go, "That ball's out of here," and I pick a home run song, which is Fired Up by Black Label Society. But my walk-up music is Van Halen's Romeo Delight. Yeah. In the earlier version, like if my name, there was an MLB player named Heffron, I could put my name in there.
Yep.
You could pick a Brian, but you can't pick Heffron. So what I do is for a couple of years, I don't know why I can't do it anymore, but I guess there was a player named with the last name Head.
Oh no.
So now coming up the bat, Dick Head. And it would just fucking hit my funny bone every time. But
I love it.
Yeah, MLB The Show is a lot of fun.
I don't have a ton of time to play video games anymore. Usually if I'm playing a video game, it's usually WWE 2K24 with my oldest son, James.
I need to learn how to fucking play that. I don't know how to play it.
Dude, it's really good. It's a fucking phenomenal game. My comfort game, though, there used to be a game on, I want to say it was PlayStation 2, called SSX Tricky. And it was a snowboarding game that was like in the vein of like Tony Hawk, Pro Skater. We loved all those fucking games, Pro Skater, and we had them all. But this was like a snowboarding game. And I was like one of the very few video games I was like really good at. And I just fucking love it. I wish I could find it on a mod or something. The only other one I love more than that is a game for, I want to say, Super Nintendo. And that was, I think it was Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis. It was called Virtual Bart. And there was a section where you would have to throw eggs at people, or tomatoes or eggs or something at the kids as they're fucking walking by. Oh, man, I love Virtual Bart. But yeah, those are my two.
I missed the old PlayStation 2. There's back in the day when you discovered there was a game back in the day, Super Fire Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
And whatchamacallit, you would have to like special order it from I found a specialty shop out in California, and they would like overnight it to you. And you would call, they would overnight it to you. You have to pay like fucking COD the next day, but you would play, and you would have to get like, remember back in the day, the thing called the Game Shark?
Yeah.
That was like,
oh my God, Game Shark. Yes, I do. I do remember that game. Yeah.
It was supposed to help you cheat, but it also helped you play Japanese imports. It was kind of like, the VCR, like England had a VCR, we had a VCR, but it was different systems. They have PAL, we have something else. So like to get, if you put a Japanese PS game in the fucking your PS2, it wouldn't play. But if you put it on the Game Shark, it would play.
Yep, I remember.
I know a guy who went and translated the whole fucking menu. Like he would do something, figure out what it was, and write it down. He made his own translation he couldn't speak or read Japanese, but he figured out what each thing meant and made a fucking menu.
No shit.
Yeah, up and this means that. It's spectacular.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. I gotta see SSX Tricky. I gotta see if I can find it, because I just fucking loved playing this game.
Yeah.
And I want to see. It's one of the few good memories from that time in my life back in that era, but it's a fucking solid game. Let's see. We got another question here before we get to our dear friend Carlo rather. Matthew Rodriguez, he said, "Sorry, I forgot to put the Ask Meanie. We got you, brother. No worry. Any memories of the Boogeyman?"
I never worked with him, but great guy. Boogie's a great guy. I see him all the time at conventions, and he looks better than some of the younger wrestlers that are working out there. Like his, commitment to fitness is fucking fantastic, bro. Great guy, sweet guy. Had a great character. You know, the purists would be like, oh, you know, but no, his character's fucking over. God bless him for eating worms. I wouldn't know. That had to be interesting passing those things through. But, you know, excuse me, I have to go take a worm shit. I wonder in the stomach, do they just make one giant worm? Just fucking. But yeah, no, thank you. But yeah, Boogeyman, great dude. Boogeyman, great character.
Yeah.
Great guy. Yeah, there's certain people that like when you see them, they make you happy. Boogeyman makes me happy.
And our last question today comes from our dear friend Carlo Carlson on Twitter. What up, Carlo?
God.
We love this guy. Hey, Blue and Goob.
Here it comes.
I feel like I should ask you guys a question. So, Blue, who do you want Goob to interview next? And Goob, who would you manage against Blue in a dance contest? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
I'm thinking of grape juice with the.
No, yeah, you're thinking of grape, a primetime grape. Yeah, no, I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Okay. That's why I was going. Oh, here it comes.
I guess we could start with the dance question. Probably Gentleman Jay Uso would probably be the right answer.
He would win.
I think a meanie dance versus the yeeting would be great. But that's probably whose corner I would be in. And then Meanie, who would you want to see me interview next?
Man, I mean, why not go with the one of the top people, Roman Reigns?
Oh.
I mean, let's keep it in the bloodline. It's great to see the Usos reunite last night.
Yeah,
but yeah, why not Roman Reigns, bro?
I'd love that. Man.
Roman Reigns or Cena? You know?
Yeah. Oh man, I would love to ask for Cena. That would be great. I know I had, like I said, I have Tony D'Angelo that's dropping today around, I think I want to say it's probably noon. And then Baron Corbin is going to be sometime next week as well. I'm targeting for the 29th on that. But yeah, exciting times, man. It's good shit. But what else is good shit, sir? Is doing this show with you each and every week. I appreciate
Likewise.
you and being here, sir. Where can everybody keep up to date, sir? Where can everyone keep up to date with all things blue when they're not listening to our humble program?
If you would like to follow the Blue Meanie on all forms of social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Blue Meanie BWO on all forms of social media. If you'd like to support the Blue Meanie, go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Blue Meanie. If you'd like to support Mind of the Meanie, go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Mind of the Meanie. MadCatBeerCare.com. Get the blue spruce. Start that one over. MadCatBeerCare.com. Get the blue spruce beard oil and balm. Shout out to my buddy Josh Thornton. He's doing a great job over there. He catches the cats, takes them to the vet, leaves them back, puts them back out, feeling better than when they found them. So if you're a cat lover like myself, go to MadCatBeerCare.com. Look good and smell good and take care of the cats. The Ultra Pro Wrestling video game coming to all major consoles in 2025. It's been confirmed. Ultra Pro Wrestling contains not only original characters by the amazing Hal Haney, but many real world wrestlers, including myself and many others. I'm trying not to spoil. Though they just did announce Mongo McMichael, Steve McMichael for Ultra Pro Wrestling, and it was very kind of Ric Flair to tweet about it and share it on all his social medias. So for more information like that, go to ultraprowrestling.com or follow them on Twitter at UPW Video Game. That's ultraprowrestling.com or Twitter at UPW Video Game. The figure collection bone crushing. Start that one again. We're live, pal.
We're live.
The Figure Collections Bone Crushing Wrestler Series 1 variants of the Blue Meanie are available now. All Series 1s can be ordered now at shop.figurecollections.com. That's shop.figurecollections.com. Type Blue Meanie in the search bar. Get regular Blue Meanie or BWO Blue Meanie. Either way, there's no wrong choice. To have the Blue Meanie on your podcast, go to podstars.net. That's podstrz.net. Register your podcast, book the Blue Guy, and let's have a conversation over there at podstars.net. Cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO for birthdays, holidays, and well wishes. Book through the site, not through the app. The app takes way too much of your hard-earned cash and doesn't give it to the whoever you book on Cameo. So go to cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO and let's make somebody stay a little bit better over there at cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO. But most importantly, Mr. Barnard, where can we find you, sir?
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Threads at This Is Goober. Yes, it's my handle. No, I'm not changing it. It's a brand, pal. So go ahead and find me there. Go ahead and listen to my other show, Foundation Radio. Going to foundationradio.net or checking out the video version at youtube.com/@FoundationRadioPod. Both of my most recent episodes, with Dirty Dominic Mysterio and Mark Briscoe are live now on the site. So go ahead and check it out. Wonderful fucking time in. Also, go ahead and follow the Takedown on SI, which is where I write, where I interview, where I do all my good stuff over there. You can go and find us at SI_wrestling, part of the Sports Illustrated family. So go and check it out now. And we appreciate all the support that you've given us so far. The 10th Ward Barbershop. Shout out to my homies out there in Lawrenceville in the outskirts of downtown Pittsburgh. Schedule your appointment today to see Kane, Jordan, and the rest of the team at the 10th Ward Barbershop by going to 10thwardbarbershop.com. Feinberg Method. Use promo code Goober and save up to 20% off of your entire purchase. My trainer, Brad Feinberg, is ready to help you with your physical and mental well-being. So go to thefeinbergmethod.com. ProWrestlingTees.com/Mind of the Meanie. ProWrestlingTees.com/Foundation Radio. Pick up a shirt and keep the lights on at the Casa DeMeanie and the Barnard Home for Wayward and Troubled Youth. Don't forget to sign up today and join us at our Patreon page by going to patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. Tiers start at just $10 and become a part of the Pod Squad. We send you a fancy card. We do all kinds of fun stuff over there, so join us. If you look above Meanie's head there, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Mind of the Meanie. Get our audio show the same day it releases on the RSS feeds, so go ahead and follow us there as well. And then underneath us both here is where you can find us on all forms of social media. Meanie, I want to thank you, good sir, for being here today.
Thank you, sir.
And I want to thank you, all of you who have stuck around to watch with us each and every week. We appreciate you, and we appreciate you listening. Tell a friend, tell a fellow wrestler, tell someone you hate at the Wawa while you're getting coffee. Let them know, hey, I fucking hate your guts, but you got to listen to the show. So we appreciate you. And Blue Guy, as always, thank you for your time. For the Blue Meanie, I am Adam Barnard. Join us again each and every week as we take a trip through the mind.
Blue World Order.
Peace.
Blue World Order. This episode of Mind of the Meanie is hosted and executively produced by the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard. It was mixed and engineered by Carl Pinnell. Additional narration is provided by the executive voice, Sam Krebs. That's me. Our intro music was performed by the Swamp Candles. Our outro music was performed by Chikara. Additional musical accompaniment is performed by Enrichment. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, or X or whatever, at Mind of the Meanie, and become part of the Pod Squad by going to patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. Find our entire show archive at mindofthemeanie.com. This has been a Butts Carlton media production. Butts Carlton, proprietor. Blue World Order.
That was Blue Meanie's brain out.